Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, still coming at you live from post-commentary land, and I thought I'd kick off this episode by doing something a little bit different. I was gonna scan some amiibos, because I had a look at the scrapbook menu, and I saw the costumes, and I was missing a couple in the amiibo area, and I thought maybe it's one of these three. It turns out it was all three of them, so I think I may have egregiously miscounted, and now between episodes I'm going to need to look up which other amiibos I have that will actually give me a costume. Anyway, in the last episode we cleaned out the first three worlds completely wholesale, got all the smiley flowers, found some lost children. Now what I'm going to do for this and the next episode, I think, is focus just on doing level cleanup. I'm gonna actually wear the Princess Peach costume as well, by the way, because it's fabulous, and I'm going to focus on finding Sprout. So, once again, we're going to have quite a lot of speed up. So yes, the focus here is I'm going to go and find Sprout, or Sproot, as I like to call him. You know, like that one Spubby of the Sprite logo, have Sprout. But also, where applicable, I'm looking for any red coins or flowers or whatever that I've missed. And there were quite a few that I've missed, apparently. And don't mind me just casually collecting everything. Because as I said before, my thought process here is I'm going to show the whole level in speed up mode, so if you're playing along with me, you know you can just play as much as you're seeing me play, and then, oh look, there's the flower I missed, or, you know, oh look, there's Sprout when we get to that. So, as I said, my line of thinking is that's why it's sped up. Just go to the... It's clearer than if I just were to say to you verbally, oh, you know the part of the level where there's stuff. So, yeah, that's why we're doing it this way. There are quite a few levels where I missed red coins and flowers, and so that's why this took longer than I thought, but also less time than I thought, because I recorded for an hour and a half, and I thought, oh, first of all, there's Sprout. So I recorded for an hour and a half, and I thought, okay, that'll easily be enough for an episode. I got to editing it, and that was like 15 minutes, so I had to go back and record some more, but we'll address that later on. So, we're nearly done in Minecart Cave. It's just, there were some red coins I was missing, and they are in a really stupid... I feel so dumb for having missed them, because, like, when I was recording this live, also I thought, oh, that thing in the background, does that have secrets? It turns out, no, it's just coins. It's probably a collectible later on. We are going to come back for the souvenir hunt, like, later down the line. It's just, I'm focusing on this stuff first. But yes, I felt so dumb, because there's this, right here. You hit it, makes coins appear. Those are the reds I was missing. How did I miss those? Legitimately, how did I don't know, but apparently I did, so there you go. We're all cleaned out on Minecart Cave. We can move on with our lives. What level comes next? Is it Mouses and Magnets? Remind me. Oh, it's Whistle. Okay, Whistle Stop Rails. So this one has the most crappily hidden Sprout in the whole game, in my personal opinion. Because you go for a ride on the choo-choo train, you collect coins, because I'm still looking to collect all the costumes. You get to the end of the choo-choo times, and he's just there. I mean, points for hiding in plain sight, but that wasn't... I don't know. I can't really criticize me... I can't criticize that hiding place, because there are some that take me much more effort to find. But anyway, Mouses and Mousegnits and Magnas, I don't remember. I spubified the name of this level so many times in the, I'd say in the original LP. This is the original LP. But, you know, when I came through here the first time. Now, we don't have much to do here. I believe when I was here the first time, I did theorize, oh, I think there's a part of the level that I missed. And I saw it on the flip side when I was getting Poochy Pups, which, again, I'm going to save for another time. And, first of all, there's Sprout. Sprout! Hiding with one of the boxy friends, but, yes, let's skip ahead a little bit. And also, you can open the doors here by throwing eggs at them. You can also just walk into them. That's how they're sort of intended to work, but anyway. So first of all, there's that box. I thought I'd got it, but apparently not. So that's the red coin I was missing. And most importantly of all, there's the flower I was missing, which we're coming up on... Well, first of all, I was really thorough around here, just in case, but I was overthinking it, which I am very good at doing, by the way. But, yeah, there was a secret question... Well, it wasn't a secret area. There was a hidden area. It wasn't even hidden. There was an area that I found on the flip side of the level, and it occurred to me, I didn't check up there when I was playing the front side of this level. I wonder if that's where the hidden flower, or the missing flower is, and yep, sure enough. So, yeah. And the reason why I've been collecting the flowers I've already got in these levels, apart from because they give you a little coin boost when you get them, and I do want coins for costume purchasing purposes, but also I've been getting them because it helps me gauge where I am in the level. If I need to know, I'm missing the 4th flower, so I should probably know what the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th ones are, so I know if I've gone too far. But I feel like you're suitably clever, lovely people. You probably figured that out. Springsbrug Trail. First of all, yeah, I just sort of fell into a pit there because I was like, if I hold the down button, I'll aim an egg downwards and throw it down. Yeah, I just sort of ground pounded. But anyway, there's Sproot, a good hiding place because I would forgive you for not seeing that. I personally am the arbiter of whether or not you can be found guilty for not seeing something hidden, and that one I can forgive. Now, Monty Woebegone. I played the level as straight as I could because I don't like the idea of just walking through it, getting a shit score because I'm looking for something unrelated to the game at hand. I can't take that sort of shame, which I think Heather and Stevie will find adorable about me. I don't know. And then I fell. Yep, Sproot just chilling over there. Nice and straightforward and easy, and have a happy fun time. As I said, not everywhere is that easy to find. Now, stitched together. I had a bit of a time with this level, because, the thing with this level is I missed quite a couple of red coins. First of all, there's Sproot hiding in the background. I keep forgetting he's there because that is so easy to miss. Once again, I am the arbiter and I permit you to miss that. So, here, because of the bumpety shy guy, you hit that in the background, the coins come raining down, and one of those, I got 2 of the 3 of them, but I missed one of them because it sort of squodled out of the way. So that's why I missed that originally. Now, the big kahuna here. I was so bad at this that, I had to do 2 attempts at this, and I've stitched it together such that you can't tell that I had a failed attempt and had to restart the whole level. Such is my editing. But yes, that was surprisingly tricky, but I did it. And now it's done. And just look at how cleanly we're sweeping up all of the levels so far. Yes, I'm going to need to go back and do Poochy Pups at some point, but we're focusing on having Sproot for the time being. You have to roll the R, it's the law. I've never said it's against the law, that's exactly the opposite of what I mean. I still like this level. I feel like sweets and music are 2 very underrepresented themes in video game levels, so good for you. Anyway, Sprout just chilling in the foreground. You don't belong here, you belong on a plate. Question mark. Now, fairly sure in this level the hot air balloons in the background are probably going to be a souvenir, but as I said, we're not worrying about that yet. And the Sprout is quite a ways into this level, if my recording doesn't fail me here, in terms of, I'm looking at the timeline in my editing software thinking, I'm fairly sure he's fairly late on, but I assure you, we're nearly there. And I spent a lot of time fanning around here, because I thought, maybe he's there, and then he's just literally the next room after where I was fuddling around. I haven't rambled off topic yet, and I feel like I ought to. Well, no, I just came upstairs from watching episode 3 of Series 2 of The Masked Singer, brackets UK. It's a good series. I recommend it. It's a fun time. Everyone's so talented. There is no singer who deserved to go out this week, and yet we had to eliminate someone, because that's just how it goes. And this still looks like a pair of breasts. Now, was it here or was it in a different level where... Nah, I think it was a later level where the footage got all glitchy when I played through the level the first time, and I don't know. Luckily, I've not been having that with these. I guess I fixed the problem. Either that or it just helps that I've been recording in like 10-minute chunks rather than 20-minute chunks for these. Anyway, there's Sprout at the bottom of that spinning well. Haunted Maker Mansion. This is another one where I'm missing a flower, and it's a timed challenge thing. So I tried it, failed it, and then had to go back through the level. So basically, you're seeing my second attempt, because I tried this once and failed miserably, because it's so easy to run out of eggs here. So my advice for that is, when you're throwing at the large Monty Mole, just hit the trigger button twice. Now, you can see Sprout there on the left. I didn't see that until after I'd fallen down, so I had to spend a hot minute being like, I don't want to redo the level again! And then I managed to kick myself up the arse using an egg, which allowed me to get back up there, which I'm surprised I was able to do that. But let it be known, you can kick yourself up the arse using eggs, and it can allow you to backtrack where previously not necessarily thought to have been possible. Yeah, if you're throwing at the large Monty Mole, just hit the throw button twice in rapid succession. Rather than overthinking it, you know? Anyway, hoop, jump, hop, the times we've had here before. this was another tricky one, because obviously you have to keep an eye out for Sproot, and he's just there. But also worry about the timer, and I didn't want to get a bad score, even though it has, it doesn't matter whatsoever, but I still worried, you know? Anyway, Deceptive Doors, a nice themed area, an area that is themed and fun. I went back this way just to see if there was anything of fun back there. Turns out there wasn't, so there you go. Now, this is another one where Sproot is just sort of, again, hiding in relatively plain sight, but if you were breezing past that, you might not see it, so, use me as a guide. Now, behind the shoji. Oh, boy. So, first of all, I was missing a couple of things here, and I said to myself, right, on this pass of the level, if I find Sproot, great. If I don't, my focus is on getting what I'm missing in terms of collectibles. And one of those things was the timed blue coins thing, because in the original run of this level, I only realized too late that it was a ground pound thing. There's Sprout there, by the way, which so easy to miss. And also there was red coins at the end of that trail, and they were sort of my priority on this particular run. But also I wanted to make sure I got the coin time challenge that I was missing, which we're coming up on now. Yeah, that's it there. So on the right here, that right-hand batch of 6 coins, I was like standing on those jump through from underneath platforms thinking they'll unfurl and let me downwards. Only realizing when time had run out that, oh, I was supposed to ground pound, and that's why I missed that originally. But there you go. Now, I carried on going through the level because at this point in the recording, I just had not seen Sprout at all. And in fact, I went through the level a second time thinking, well, where's Sprout? He just was not there. As I've previously pointed out, he was there, I just did not see him. But there's a reason for that. So, first of all, the numbers are going to look screwy for a second here, because I recorded most of the rest of this episode, then looked at the footage in post to find where I had missed Sprout so I could just scrub through the footage in post, because I knew I must have gone past him somewhere, and that's how I found him, and I went back and separately recorded what I call episode shoji, just to go and get that on recording. But yeah, the reason why it's so hard to notice, apart from, your vision is partially obscured anyway, you have to ground pound there, and you probably have eggs, so if the blocks aren't covering Sprout's hiding place, then your body is, and if neither are, then your eggs are, so it's entirely forgivable to miss that one. That is so dickish. Now, the Shogun's Castle, or Blunstable in which you can be eggless. I had a time with this one as well. I don't know why Ninjarama hates me, because I love its aesthetic, but whatever. So, I found Sprout fairly early on here. Like, he's just sort of chilling on the wall here. So I tried to throw an egg. This guy gets in the way. I tried to throw the egg a second time. He flings me out of range, and then I'm out of eggs. Like, I was legitimately upset about that. So I had to go deeper into the level, get eggs, come back, hit Sprout. I believe you can only hit him with eggs. That's why I went forwards. I think just touching him isn't enough. You definitely can't eat him. Now the Animal Kingdom. That is a rhinoceros. For the love of Jiminy Christmas, I don't know why I forgot rhinoceroses existed. I was convinced it was like an angry triceratops or something. It legitimately took someone pointing out to me, Tess, why would it be a dinosaur when it looks like a rhino? And oh yeah, I forgot rhinos were real. Also, that took me 2 attempts as well, but shush, you don't need to know that. Now, skloobling forwards in the level. Sprout, where is he hiding? Oh yes, he's hiding in the second rhinosaurus. Ah, I get it now. It's rhinoceros, but spelled wrong, so it sounds like rhinosaurus, because dinosaur, but also rhino. It's a rhinosaur. But yes, it's in this section coming up here. Sprout, you need to get the rhino friend to clear out the way underneath. In fact, you don't even need to. You need to go over and above, and then back around underneath, and he's hiding there. What I just showed you is a much better explanation than what I just said. Now, Sprout's hiding place in this level, I think, is possibly, I want to say the most dickish, but that's just me being salty that it, thanks to some clever editing, you won't realize, that seemed seamless. I spent 10 minutes going to the end of the level and back because I could not find that boy, and then I found him. Edited down to a seamless cut that you wouldn't even know is there had I not said anything, for your convenience. Now, this level I'm sort of leaving it in its entirety because this is one where I was missing a flower just for getting the top score, so here's me getting the top score. Do I have any tips for scoring well here? Not really. Also, Sprout hiding inside a plant there, looking like a large carrot. Now, I guess the only advice I have is, aim for the high-scoring ones, but that's kind of a no-duh statement. generally aim for the 300s and the 100s, and if there's a load placed together conspicuously, then hit them rapidly, because chances are there's a 300 hiding behind some lower scoring ones. And also, stand, like, not right on top of the egg dispensary, but close to it, so that, like, you don't need to come out of egg aiming mode in order to recharge an egg. Like, you're just standing where the eggs spawn, so that they appear on top of you and you automatically collect them without having to go out of your way to collect them, which is all time you could spend shooting and getting points. All this is to say, I did all that, I got the necessary number of pointages. At some point along the way as well, I did look at the bonus missions for the bosses. I feel like those might be flowers I end up never getting, because some of them are easy, some of them aren't. That'll be a fun time. Now, at this point, I thought, okay, I've recorded the entire everything of me getting the first 2 Dreamstones. That has got to be enough for an episode, so let's wrap things up by clearing out another. It's not a slot machine test, it's a gumball machine that looks vaguely like a nurse. And as I said, this is why I've been so anally collecting coins I already have. So I thought, this would be a nice, clean, well-finished episode. That was not a sentence. Anyway. So, we have acquired from this particular machine a giraffe! I'm a giraffe! Right, no. It's a dinosaur, damn it! We got a truck. It goes choo-choo. That's the noise a truck makes. Dried grass, totally not a nest. Frog with pink flowers, how specific. Frog with not pink flowers. Baby Rhino, it's so cute, it's also a dinosaur. Durgan, and by that I mean alligator, and by that I mean train. Snakey, you're a dick. And point card. I could be worth either 400 or 800 points depending on whether or not you take into account the other side. And so now we have just the most crungular edit I've ever done, because morph cut. I don't know, I just felt like doing that. So yeah, it was at this point I realized, oh, I've only got just under 17 minutes of footage. I think I could do a few more levels, so I went to Chili's, and that's why we're here now. And I'm guessing, those tiny crabs in the foreground and background every now and then, those might be collectibles later, I don't know. The Cheep Cheeps definitely will. Like, I don't know for certain, I'm just predicting. Anyway, so that shy guy there on the left is the 1 red coin I was missing, so we can go back into the speed up, and I wasn't missing a flower, so yeah, that was the only, like, red coin I was missing, so we could just find Sproot and eject ourselves from the level. Emphasis on the wrong syllable, because fuck you. And I decided to fight the crabs as well, because coin, and there you go, there's Sproot just chilling in the background, 5 feet apart, because egg. Now, this was another time that I had, because I was missing a bunch of coins, and I thought, first of all, Sprout was just right at the start of the level. Easy to miss, because I suppose you wouldn't expect him to be that early on. But yeah, I was missing 5 red coins here. One of them was just there. I thought maybe, there'll be 4 together, and then 1 just by itself. And I thought the one was the gift box in the background that I pointed out the last time. Like I saw it in editing the first time we were here, but of course at that point it was too late. And so here's me doing everything else in the level, just in case. I thought maybe that guy might fish up some red coins if he left him long enough, but no. So the red coins I missed are kind of dumb, and it's going to take us a hot minute to get to them. But the short answer is, do you remember those penguins that are actually shy guys hiding under a bucket, and I'm like, oh, I can't defeat these. I tried ground pounding on them and nothing happened, and no, you can defeat them, as I'm about to discover. So, yeah. You can hit, I hit that in the background. I thought maybe there's a red coin under those, but no. But then, I did the connection in my head. I connected the dots. You can hit the bumpties under, they're not shy guys, they're bumpties or bumpsies or whatever they are. Yeah. Inside that penguin in a bucket, there's a penguin holding a red coin, and there are 2 more, both of whom are also hiding penguins holding red coins. So I hit that one, grab the red coin, hit the other one, and grab that red coin, grab that red coin, red coin, red coin! Yeah, that happened. So I thought, I'm gonna have to do this level again. So I went ahead, hit the gift box that I knew I'd missed before, and then did a little magic that I like to call rewinding time. Because it took me an entire second attempt at the level. Like, I had to get to the end of the level to lock in what I'd already got, and then do the level again from the start to get that red coin. So that's that. That's that sorted. I hid it under a fancy edit, and this post-commentary is utterly ruining that. And finally, well, one of 2 finallys, Dino Smash. Let me smash. I was being very fastidious because you saw the troubles this level gave me the first time around, but luckily Sproot is a bit more considerate this time. Just break that bridge, and there he is. Like, you don't even need to break the bridge if you don't want to. It's just, that's where Sprout is. And finally, Skelosaurus Rex. This is another one where I had to do the level twice for 2 different reasons. That's not right at all. So I did the level once just to see if I could find where Sprout was, and I found him. He's at the very, 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 very end of the level, so you need to go the whole way and find him. And the first time I saw him, I thought, right, I need to, really panic and throw a load of eggs because I might miss him because it's an auto-scroller. But nope, it turns out that he's there in the background, and when the camera moves, you can still hit him, you can still aim if you're in the right position, anyway. First time I was here, I thought I'd missed him, and then I fell behind Skelosaurus, which meant that I got despawned and lost all my eggs to the void, and so I was trapped on the end of the level with no eggs, so I couldn't hit Sprout if I wanted to, which was so annoying because it's the end of the level, it's an auto-scroller, it's slow. So to ease things off, I went back to the gambling machine, except it's not gambling at all. Well, it is, but not in the sense I'm thinking. Like, you definitely get something, it's just the gambling is whether or not it's a thing you want, rather than whether or not you get anything at all. So yes, we get Skelosaurus, who looks cute with those eyes. A brick! I love my brick! A camel. 2 humps. Like a cup of sugar. Hot sauce? Why not? Ancient stone sculpture, totally not a cardboard box in brackets. Grain, push, it's a wheelbarrow! Children, please. A bulldozer. I don't know why that merited saying like that, and yeah, cactus. Totally not a bush, definitely a cactus. So, I think that's enough for one episode, because I had adventures recording it. So for now, I will say that I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, we are going to go into Sky High Heights, and just basically, I feel like we'll have time to clear out basically every other level, at least in terms of spruitage. So, see you then for those things.